Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 10 things that could possibly help you in organizing your kitchen. Before we get into that though, I'd like to give you 2 tips. The first one being, before you buy any kind of storage solutions, try and make sure you get your measurements done first. Secondly, make sure you label as many things as possible. It would help you and the people who live in your house or live around you to be able to put things back where they belong. Also, it would help your visitors when they come around. They'll know exactly where to put things when they've used them. This is my first product up. It's a tea storage container. I quite like this because it's see-through. It's a clear crystal where you can see everything. If someone comes to your house and they say they want a cup of tea, it's easy to give them this and they can have a look very easily and pick out what they would like to have. Also, I do like the fact that the cover is very easy to open. Don't worry, if you've got nails, like I normally do sometimes, you can open it like that. It's quite easy to open and close. I do like the fact that it's got dividers in here. The dividers makes it easy for you to divide your favorite teas as well. So it closes very easily, it's airtight, it's very well built, and it's also dishwasher safe to go to about 80 degrees. Next product here is our rice storage container. You can use it for any kind of dry food basically. You can use it for pet food as well. You can use it for rice. You can use it for any food that's dry and you're trying to keep dry, fresh and dry. They're very, very good for it. As I mentioned before earlier, I've got mine labeled so I know what they are. They come in 2 sizes, so I had to do measurements to make sure that I'm going to have enough space to be able to pull them out easily and put them back easily as well. These are really good storage containers. They've got wheels over them, but I'll take the big one out and show you more details. This comes as a 10 kg, which is a medium size, and this comes as a 5 kg, which is a small size. So we'll put this on back and I'll show you the big one. This storage container has a wheel. It makes it easy if you need it. I don't really use the wheel anyway, but the good thing about it is you can easily flip this open and grab whatever you want in there. Another thing they've done, it's quite easy for you to open it if you want to wash it or if you want to refill it anyway. You can also close it back. The quality is not the best. Sometimes it locks, sometimes it doesn't lock properly, but it works for me. Also, it does take a very long time for it to get delivered, so just bear that in mind. But apart from that, it's a really good solution for storing any kind of dry food. My next product here is my Cutlery Organizer. If you've watched my previous video, you would have seen how I use this to organize the kids' cutleries, which is quite nice and neat, and put it over there. Here, what I use for our cutlery is this very easy and very flexible connectors. So it's got a connector that comes with that, like that. You can move it away. You can do this. You can do this to create more space here. You can take it out to create a bit more space even there. What you can also do, you can take this out like that. You can take this out as well. See, you've got loads of space in there. It also comes with this mat, which is a non-slip mat, which is really, really good. Make sure that your cutlery are not going all over the place. So if I put this back very easily, and I can create a bit more space here by putting this very close, like that. So I've got a bit more room here if I want to. It can be flexible with that. I find it very, very useful depending on how many cutleries you have. It's very useful for you to be flexible with them. But I generally always have it like this anyway. I just think it looks nice and presentable this way. This is how I organize my plate. I use this peg base, which works really well for us. What it does is it allows your plates to stay fixed. So when you're closing and opening and closing and opening your drawers, they stay stationary. I like the fact that I can see all my plates at once. I can see the ones for the adults, the ones for the kids. It makes it a lot easier to organize and to put things back where they belong very easily. Also, you can see here that I've got a bit of space over there because it doesn't quite fit quite well. but this is the closest I could get, and we just had to make it work. You could also order some more pegs if you wanted to. I'll show you how the peg works. The peg, all you have to do is twist it out and it comes out like that, and then you twist it back in and it will fit into anywhere. This allows your plate, so if I didn't have it there, it might slide off a little bit, but what I do is I just put this here and make sure that when you open and close the drawers, your plate stays fixed. This is how I organize my pots and pans. As you can see, everything is clear, everything is in place. You can see all the lids here, very easy to see the lids. It's on my pots, I've got wok, I've got the pan, the frying pan and the pots. And on here I've got my utensils on this side. This drawer organizer came with a non-slip mat, which is really good. It allows the pots really do stay in place. Because of that, they don't move at all, which is quite good. The next thing up I would like to say here is the fact that this particular pan organizers were not built for our kitchen or for our drawers. We just kind of had to make it work. I would love to show you how flexible it is to move this up and down, but I can't because we've done it in stationary. So we've actually just fixed it so it just moves. But I'll put the link for all of these products in the descriptions below. But what you can do is find out if it's going to work for your kitchen. That's very, very key. Make sure that you do call up the company and find out if it's going to work. They said it wasn't going to work for mine, so we just had to make it work. So I can see all my utensils in here, I can see all my wooden stuff here, and it's really clear, really, really easy. I do have other big pots, but I don't put them here. I put them in another cupboard, because these are my everyday pots. These are the things I use on a daily basis. We recently had our kitchen done, which is quite nice. It's grey and white and a little bit of copper as well. So since then, I've been always trying to find some nice, stylish copper things to go with the kitchen. So if you've got any copper ideas, it'll be nice to hear from you. Give us some comments below. My next product up here is our fruit basket, which is copper coated. It is modern and stylish. I like the fact that it's not complicated. It's just a fruit bowl, but it organizes our fruits very easily. Also, it makes it very easy for the kids to be able to pick whatever they want. And I do like the fact that it's got a divider for the bananas, which is really good. So it means you can easily pick out any fruit you want. It also makes a good furniture on my kitchen worktop. If you like cooking, you will like this spice organizer. It's very compact. It has 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can take them out very easily and place them back in there. I like the fact that it's all clear. It's crystal clear all the way through. I like the fact that it comes with this spoon, which makes it very easy for you to take a little bit of salt rather than too much salt. Also, if you want to refill it, it's got a very big space in there, so you can refill it easily. And the way I use it is I try and put it here. It looks really good on the worktop. If I'm cooking, I'll leave that there. I'll grab a pot, but I already have a pot most of the time. You're cooking, you can easily just take a little and pour at a time. Yes, I do use other ingredients, but these are my most frequent used spices that I use all the time. So that's the reason why I have that here when I'm cooking most of the time on the worktop. It's a really good idea and I like it. This fridge storage container is very multi-purpose. It's very versatile. You can use it in many different ways. I use it in my fridge to store yogurt. You can use it in your cupboard, you can use it in your pantry, you can use it to store utensils, you can use it to store food, you can use it to store cleaning products as well. It's very, very versatile, and I like the fact that it's got a handle, which means that you can use the handles, you can transport it from one place to the other very easily. I like the fact that it's clear, so you can see everything at once without having to rustle around things or move things around too much. I placed it in my fridge. I'll show you how I place it in my fridge. It's very easy for my girls to get into their yogurts, and for me as an adult as well, it's very easy for us to pick up something from it. This plastic is BPA free, which means it's safe for pre-packed and fresh food, but it's not dishwasher safe, so you'd have to hand wash it, but it's very easy. My next product up are Lazy Susans. You can't organize a kitchen without using a Lazy Susan. In my kitchen, I use them in 2 different ways, and I'll show you how I use them. First one up is a small one here. I use it in my fridge. You can see a picture of that later on. It's very easy for my kids to pick out whether I tell them to get me a mayonnaise or I tell them to get me some jam. It's very easy for them to pick it up because it's got a small ring to it. Also, like I mentioned before, you will need to measure. This fits in my kitchen quite nicely. On the other hand, I've got this Lazy Susan, which is quite bigger. It fits in a top cupboard, which makes life a lot easier for me because I can't reach the back of the cupboard. But this makes sure that I can easily rotate and see everything I need in here. We use it to store all our medicines in here, which I do like the fact that it's got this handle, which means I can lift it whenever I want very, very easily. This is out of reach for the kids, so they don't need to go into it. Hence the reason why I do like this base, this bigger base here. Also, if you pull one out, the rest is not going to go flying all over the place. It's very well built. I really like this. It makes storing things a lot easier for me. It also saves me a lot of space in my cupboard, so I really like this product. I like Lazy Susans. Just make sure if you're getting it, you're getting one that fits your space, and also try and make sure that you're getting one that fits the kind of height that you require. These two are not dishwasher safe, so you need to hand wash them, but it's quite easy to wash anyway. This would have to be my best find because it is like a Lazy Susan and a cereal dispenser at the same time. It's actually called a turntable cereal dispenser. I like the fact that it's on a carousel, so it's easy for you to turn. I like the fact the cylinders are very see-through. They're clear cylinders, so you can see what's inside very easily. It comes with a golden handle. Yes, it's not rose gold, but we'll make do. It's fine. It comes with a nice handle, very slim handle. It's very easy to pick it up. Also, here we've got our 600 grams of cereal in here, and they all come with different sizes, so you can put different things in different containers here. I like the fact that it's got a black base, and the only downside to this is the fact that you can't open it fully for you to refill things in there, so you would have to make do with this small space you've got here. It's not a big space at all, but you have to make do with that. Like I did say, I saw this on Pinterest, so if you're going to get this, you would have to get someone from the US to get it because they don't sell it in the UK. If you find somewhere that's selling it in the UK, please leave a comment below so we can let others know as well. It's a really good piece of furniture on my shelf. If you found any of the product I've showed you today useful, click on the subscribe button and also press the bell. It means next time my video comes out, you get notifications for it. Thanks for watching and bye.